It's your girl, Lexi Wilson, coming at you live on this glorious Conjunction Monday. Yes! I'm really excited about this because I know that everybody's trying to talk about the great conjunction between Saturn and Aquarius and Jupiter, and it's like, girl, what is happening? And I'm not going to do all of the ins and outs because I know that even for myself, and I would say I'm probably intermediate when it comes to the conversation in astrology. Even for myself, I was a little bit like, but wait, what does this mean? And what does that mean? And all this. So I don't want to confuse you guys. Instead, what I want to do is I want to tell you exactly what you can do to gain the benefits of this day. So it's December 21st. Monday, it's the winter solstice, the first day of Capricorn season, which is my season. And it's also the great conjunction, which means that Saturn and Jupiter have aligned in the air sign of Aquarius. This is not something that happens all the time, so it's a pretty big deal. Now, the cool thing about these planets, if you know anything about astrology, the belief is that these planets influence different areas of our life and different feelings that we can experience. And when you get to read your birth chart, you can get a better understanding of exactly how it shows up and how it influences your life. And that's something that I do with my clients is I look at where are their placements of their Jupiter, of their Saturn, so they can see, oh, okay, because my Saturn is in this sign or in this house, this is how it influences me, or these are the lessons that I can learn in this life, and so forth and so forth. And with Jupiter today, Jupiter is a planet that influences our abundance. It's where we find ease and flow, that when we do these particular types of activities, that they just seem to work super easy for us. We make money easier in that way. We make friends easier that way. Our relationships are easier when we do these particular activities. And that's dependent on where Jupiter is inside of your chart. Now, because that could be a whole different conversation, and I don't want to dive too deep into that as well, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how these things can influence us in certain ways. Hi, Miss Jessica. Welcome, welcome. So I want to talk to you about the number one thing that you can do today that is really important to manifest what you desire. Because the cool thing about this conjunction is that because of its placement, we are in a state of like abundance. And so if you know where your Jupiter is in your birth chart, whether it's in like what sign it's in, as well as what house it's in, there are certain activities that you can do that will help you to increase your chances of, not chances, but your abundance a lot easier. If you have like your Jupiter in the house of friendships, then you find that you not only do you make friends very easily, but through your friendships, you find abundance much easier or whatever. So it could be different placements, but like I said, totally different conversation. Today, what you must focus on is your vision. What do you want more of in your life? Now, this is important to do all the time, but because the energy is so palpable, you have to be very careful of where you're at today. So if you're in a state of, hello, your travel destiny, and hi, Wendy. If you're in a state of joy, of hope, of faith today, you're going to manifest more of that into your life. Today is the day that you want to vision board and you want to sit down and go over like, what do I want? How much money do I want to make in the next year? What type of relationships do I want to develop? What opportunities do I want to have more of in my life? Because Jupiter is going to be in this sign of Aquarius for the next year. There will be times where it's going to dip out of Aquarius. We'll also experience a retrograde as well, but that's a little further ahead, so we won't get into that. For now, your intention should be, what do I want more of in my life? And then how can I keep that vision in front of me so I remember that that's what I want more of? Because whatever energy that you're in today, you're increasing it leaps and bounds. So if you're in a state of feeling really hopeless, feeling really sad, feeling really limited, feeling really unlucky, it's going to feel even bigger today because that energy is easily manifesting. But if you're in a state of feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm about to jump into the best year of my life. I'm going to experience so much abundance and transition and challenges that are going to increase my growth and my awareness at a new level. If you have that kind of energy, you're going to increase that feeling so much easier because you're in a state of manifesting, which you're always in a state of manifesting, to be honest. Whether you're manifesting something that feels good or doesn't feel good is all up to you. It's about your perception. How are you choosing to see today? So for some of us, today feels really easy and it's just going by really quickly, feels like everything's in flow. This is especially true for you if you already know that your Jupiter is in the sign of Aquarius. My Jupiter is in the sign of Aquarius. So it's going to be a very lucky year for me because basically what that means, I'm sure you've heard of Saturn return. Your Saturn returns happens every 29 and a half years because that's how long it takes Saturn to go around the sun. It obviously takes us 1 year. For Saturn, it takes 29 and a half years. So when that Saturn returns, everyone knows about that transition. Well, we also have Jupiter returns. And for some of us, we're experiencing that right now, which means that that's where Jupiter was placed at the time of our birth. And that is what's happening for me. This is my Jupiter return. So if you have Jupiter in Aquarius, you are going to be experiencing a lot of luck and ease and flow. And it's like, yes, we're welcoming that energy. But if today you're finding that you're feeling really limited or you're just having a really rough day, I want to invite you to shift your perspective into seeing it as an opportunity for growth. Because if you're seeing it as a trap or as a really disappointing, just this sucks kind of energy, you're going to manifest more of that really easily today and for quite some time. So take advantage of today by focusing on the vision. What do you actually want more of? If today is a rough day, if you can, take a step back, rest, relax, do something that brings you joy so that way you can kind of switch into seeing this as an opportunity for healing, for growth. Sometimes the shadow comes up so that we have an opportunity to see that that's an area that needs healing. Whereas otherwise, if that shadow didn't appear, we wouldn't recognize that it was actually there, right? So that can, even if today sucks, today is also a good day because now it's like, oh, I have visibility. Now I see that that's going on for me. But if you're having an excellent day like me, where I feel like everything is just going so well. Hi, Holly. I feel like everything is going so well for me. It's one, because I switched into this portal of Jupiter and Aquarius. But in addition, my mindset is I know that I have to be very careful of what I believe is happening today because I'm easily creating this feeling over and over and over again. You'll find that it's really easy to manifest. And so the number one way, just to kind of wrap that up, is hold the vision. You can do that by vision boarding, whether you do it on Canva, your cell phone, put it on your background of your computer or on the background of your phone, or you can go the old-fashioned way of actually clipping out things from your magazine or printing off pictures from Pinterest and putting it on a vision board. Today is the day to get clear on what that is. Don't wait till New Year's Eve, honey, which is also my birthday. Yay! Okay, but today is the day to get into that space and to hold that vision. If you have any questions, of course, you can hit me up in the DMs and I'll help you kind of process through this a little bit more. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. I hope that this kind of inspired you and gave you some clarity on exactly how to get the most from this day. You don't really have to do anything because it's already happening, but just to take advantage of it, hold that vision, get clear on what you want, and just stay in that energy. I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.